Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday, and we are going to Dripping Springs Cars and Coffee in Dripping Springs, which is about 35 minutes outside of Austin. And one thing that I realized when I woke up this morning to get to this event is that we're supposed to have thunderstorms today, and it's a little wet outside. So I'm not really sure how many people are actually going to show up for this Cars and Coffee. But if not, we'll find something else to do in that direction. I've never been out there. So let's cross our fingers and hope that some really cool cars show up. Well, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit just as I'm showing up. But let's take a look. It looks like there's some people here. All right, let's walk around and see what kind of stuff they got. I already see quite a few cool things. Did they start a new one?
I got water right there.
Quite a few Camaros here this morning.
No, sir, I didn't. I just sold a
Nice 57 Chevy here. Love the color combo, teal and black.
and I just so happened I found this one with this engine. It was kind of shaky, so I had to go through it and everything as far as kind of cleaning it up. Had to redo a bunch of the wiring.
That. So you might think it's a little strange, but for me personally, this Pajero here is one of the coolest vehicles I've seen so far. And I've only gone through one row, but I love the look of this thing. It's got the awesome old Hella Rally 2000 lights, and it's got the snorkel, which a lot of people don't realize has nothing to do with water. The reason people put snorkels on their vehicles is in the desert. That way you don't get all the dust. It's just higher up. It's not meant so you can submerge your vehicle. These things are just trippy. I love these. Very few in the US. We saw a lot of Monteros, but not a lot of Pajeros. And it's starting to rain. Dodge Aspen SE. Don't see many of these around. Got a really nice Chevy truck over here. And another. Up. Corvette motor. And we got an MGB with a V8 in it. Not too tight of a fit. Go ahead, guys. Love this 53 Ford. I love this thing. The color's awesome. It looks like it's mostly stock, and I think just the color combination is really what hits it off here. Gotta love the Fox body Mustangs.
Maybe not the coolest kids as far as football or whatever, but definitely the coolest as far as like dope smoking, laid back. When I was younger, I had right next.
Got a really cool looking International Scout here.
The older I got, the more kids I got.
You know, Broncos get a lot of the airtime, but the Scouts are really, really cool. Oh yeah, this seat is not made for long distance. That's really cool. Don't see a lot of these Jeep trucks in really nice condition or in any condition anymore. They weren't really that collectible or sought after, but now everybody wants them, and they're pretty hard to find. Yep, and as you can hear a little kid, he's correct. This is the Gladiator. A little bit of more trucks over here. A couple Fords. Looks like the Fords and Chevys are sticking together. You know, every time I see one of these M2s or 2 Series in general, I really do miss my M240i, but I'm glad I didn't drive it out here. I couldn't have gotten everything into it, and honestly, it just wouldn't have been a practical car. Got some Corvettes here. You got the latest generation. You know, these kind of remind me of the Acura NSX. And we've got a Porsche 996. Fun cars. I had just a regular Carrera version of this year. You know, every time I see one of these Teslas, all I think of is a DeLorean and Back to the Future. That is when they have their doors open. Now this is what I'm talking about. Charger RT. Beautiful. Of course, I grew up watching Dukes of Hazzard, so of course I'm going to love this car. Now, let's see what year this is. It's a 69. I'm kind of really digging this section. We got a Plymouth Barracuda over here. This is an interesting kind of a slope back. Not sure what year this is. Do you guys know what year this is? I've never seen a Barracuda that was shaped like this in the back. This has got to be one of the really early ones. Yeah, and check out this Eldorado. This thing's got to be an air ride. It is super sweet. Gorgeous. I'm really glad I came out here. There's lots of people and lots of cool cars out here. I'm digging this Ford Ranger. Absolutely gorgeous.
And my dealers.
Just look at this thing. So clean.
When I was 16 years old. Give me one of the flyers. Oh, you did? Oh, that's right. Yeah, he went up. So that was my first.
We got this crazy looking Monza. Look at this, a Chevy Monza. It's caged. Damn, guys, check out the paint job on this Mustang. It is super clean. And look at this engine. It is just so polished. This is beautiful. I love 66 fastbacks and 65s as well. Man, this thing's so nice. Somebody brought a beautiful MGA over here. Nice wires, knockoffs. Very clean looking. Believe it or not, this is a crazy rarity. At first I thought, hey, it's a nice, clean, old Celica, but it's not just a Celica, guys. This is an all-track. This is a 92 Celica all-track. They didn't sell a ton of these. They were really made for Group A rallying, just like the Mazda 323 GTX. And the gentleman that drove it here is actually the original owner. This thing is pretty much all original, has an original HKS exhaust, and just super rare if you know your Celicas or cars of this era. So totally geeking out on this thing. It's got an aftermarket filter, but other than that, this gentleman's kept this car mostly stock. Very cool. It's quite humid today because we're expecting thunderstorms, and I'm starting to get really thirsty. It's almost 10 a.m., so I think it's time for a beer. You guys agree? Well, this monthly car show is held at Dreamland in Dripping Springs, and they've got something interesting I've never seen before, which is self-serve beer, wine, and cider. You basically use a credit card, and you can pour yourself as little or as much as you want, and it charges you by the ounce. So I'm definitely going to go and try some of these right now. So unfortunately, they were playing really loud music, so I had to do a voiceover here. Basically, I was trying a bunch of their different beers. They had a good stout, there was a couple good ales, a lager, there was even a couple IPAs and Hefeweizens that I really liked. Then I came to this seltzer, and I don't remember what it was, but man, this thing tasted horrible. Just really didn't like it at all, as you can see by my reaction. So I think I got most of the video I'm going to get today, guys, because now it's pouring rain out here, and I kind of doubt anybody else is going to show up. Well, guys, that was a really fun car show. Lots of good cars. I'm really happy that I came out to see what kind of events they have out here in Texas, and I like the variety of cars here. You know, the rain put a little bit of damper on and people left, and I'm sure more people would have turned out had there not been rain forecast. But there'll be lots more car stuff related content as always. And until then, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell so you know when I have new videos uploaded. Until then, have a wonderful afternoon.